Alright guys, here we are at the deck building phase. On the plus side, we didn't try and go too deep into black when it was clearly not open. Green, there wasn't a whole lot of great green things, especially big green things. It seems like almost everyone else almost everyone was drafting an archetype that they got everything they could have possibly wanted, and we're kind of stuck with this mishmash here. So on the plus side, we got some really amazing things. Double grip tide. So this seems like a deck that, you know what, if we really wanted to, we can make go super long, which I might actually try doing. Let's see. We're gonna just fill it with anything we could even possibly want at this point, because it's not the blue-white heroic deck that we were hoping to get. But this is a deck that can hopefully go a little bit later. Again, we didn't get any aqueous forms, but I'm okay with that. We just got a lack of removal, unfortunately. So on the one hand, Ordeal of Heliod's are probably not going to be as important for us. I could be wrong, but let's see. Like I said, we're going to go the Chosen by Heliod's cantrip. Ordeals are alright. Again, I'm going to pick anything and everything that I might want. I'm going to take this guy because even enchanting him with anything, just trading like a 2-life swing every time I enchant him is pretty good. God's Willing, Traveler's Amulet. Might even want that and that. Read the Bones, definitely. And Blood Toll RP. Okay, so we're at 34 cards. That's quite a bit. There's definitely some things we're going to pluck out of here. As you can see, we have for very first things, I'm taking out the I'm debating whether to take out the Ordeals or the Wingstein, or the sorry, not the Wingstein Rider. No way. Like even if that's not the deck we're drafting, this guy can still be amazing. We do, as you see, we do have 2 Benthic Giants, and as normally I don't like this guy as much. The fact is we have a lot of enchantment cards, and he has hexproof. So when we do want to play something like that, something that enchants, we want to make sure it sticks, and we're not going to worry about getting 2 for 1. There's only one sacrifice effect in this entire set that I can think of, and that's that rare Agent of the Fates. So I'm not too worried about that. Meanwhile, anyways, but putting a Nimbus Naiad on this guy is amazing. If you can get like Nimbus Naiad, if you could even get Nimbus Naiad and again, like one of the Observant Ulcers. Why do I keep missing this card? Put those on this guy. You get a Magical Christmas Land, I know, but you get a 7/8 flying vigilant creature with hexproof. Seems pretty good to me. Unfortunately, that still is not invincible because a monstrous Neshin still blocks this guy indefinitely. Actually kills him, eats him. But luckily we have things to deal with that. Voyage's End, Double Grip Tide. We didn't get any Divine Verdicts. We didn't get any I passed a Lash of the Whip for I think the Read the Bones at one point. But other than that, we really didn't get a whole lot of good removal. Last Breath is okay. I don't think I want 2 of them. I'm not even sure if I actually want 1. I'm going to take those out just in case. They're not terrible, and the thing is, we're not building a deck. We're not actually building a deck where we want to just be like, they might actually come in, because you know what the thing is, we're not building a deck where we're like, oh, 4 life is going to be a big deal to us type thing, or we want to. I mean, because this is a solid card in a deck with just a much more aggressive. In a much more aggressive deck, you want these cards to get rid of their blockers so you can keep getting that damage in, and they don't start either swinging back or grow their blockers. On the other hand, in a deck like ours, we just want to get rid of those early threats. I might not even. I think I'm going to take out those Chosen by Heliod's because, again, as good as they are, we don't have. This guy's probably just going to keep getting enchanted with things like the Alseid, the Hopeful Eidolon. I think that might be it, unfortunately. Celestial Archon if we're lucky, but that's kind of pushing it. Thassa's Bounty, I don't think we want that as a 6-drop as good as it is. Guardians are pretty good at just holding down the fort. I might want to either split these or do a 2 or 2. I don't know. It's a tough call on these, if only because of the fact that I might even, you know what, I think I'm going to put that Prowler's Helm in there, because putting on a Benthic Giant, a Sealock Monster, even just a Triton Fortune Hunter. And yeah, you know what, in that regard, I think I am going to do one of each. Because actually, +2 toughness right off the bat is pretty good. But I gotta decide what to take out. I don't think Opaline Unicorn is gonna really be is where we want to be. We're at 20 creatures. I'm gonna take out one of the Blood Toll Harpies. We do have a lot of creatures. Again, some of these are actually enchantment creatures, which I almost never want to cast as creatures, but Tormented Hero is not where we want. Is not what we want. God's Willing, again, I still am considering it. Voyage's End keeps us in the game. Bronze Sable's not where we want to be either. So we're down to 17 creatures. That's not bad. We can still cut one more if we really want to. We might even find room for the Last Breath or one of these two one of the enchantment cards. Let's see. Lean and Snapcaster, again, something I don't think I want that guy because he doesn't seem to really fit into our game plan. If we're going to run the Prowler's Helm, we want to put it on something that is, we're going to put it on something that's just going to get through automatically. So this guy tapping something down doesn't really do a whole lot for us. On that note, we've got, 2 drops, we've got Voyage's End, we've got, let's see, so we're at 25 cards, cut off 2 more, and we're not really limited to what we need to cut off. I don't think I want to get rid. I don't think I want to get rid of Benthic Giants because they seem like they could be our, right now. It's seeming like if we're going to build a Voltron and we're going to build a protected Voltron with this guy. So God's Willing might actually be something I want to get rid of, as good as that card can be. Traveler's Amulet, we want to make sure we hit our land drops. We're a little slower deck. Puts us at 24. We could do 24-17 split, but if I could, I would like to find something else to take out. Again, I'm not even sure if Blood Toll Harpy is where I want to be. The Griptides I don't want to take out because they're almost definitive removal. So Tessin Griffin, he's a little small. He does die to that blue 5-drop flyer that I talked about earlier, and I'm never going to be able to pump him. Even if I put a single forest, I don't think I got any unknown shores. Yeah, I didn't get any unknown shores anyway. So, I think so Tessin Griffin is kind of small, but he is still a beefy enough fly. He trades with Vaporkin, which also surprisingly we didn't get a lot of. There was definitely someone else at the table grabbing the blue-white style deck that we wanted. You know what? I'm going to actually just do a 17. Actually, going to add in one more swamp. I'm going to do a 17. I'm going to do a 41 card deck, and this is something that's a little more unconventional. I'm sure there's a lot of people who disagree with it, but yeah, we're going to try it. And we'll see you in round 1.